It says reconnecting already. Wow. My internet is shoddy. Okay, I don't know if anybody's on here. Um, if you are on here, could you please make a comment or something? It doesn't show me that anyone is here. Um, but this is Sister Crystal with Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop Remix. And I wanted to come on here and people an update. I wanted to do it today, Tuesday, December 4th, 2018. Um, there's only, I'm on Eastern Standard Time, so there's only like, what time is it over here? 11:15. So it's less than 45 minutes left um, of December 4th. Let me see if there's anybody on here. Um, let me see. Uh, oh, hey. Oh, hey, Shush Trish. Hey, Lockhead Boss Lady. Hi there. Hey, everyone. Thank you for coming on here. Um, it was just on my heart to come on here to, let me see. It was on my heart to come on here and give an update on my corporal tunnel surgery. Ain't that about nothing else? See, my internet is shoddy, but the bill isn't shoddy. They send me my bill every month faithfully, but then for me to have shoddy internet, that's real messed up. That's real messed up. Um, let me see. Um, let me look on here. Um, let's see. I have another um phone. I'm trying to get used to this stuff. Um, trying to get high tech with my smartphones. I'm trying to be like you, Lockhead Boss Lady. You make the most out of what you have with your I have Android, you have a iPhone, but I'm trying to get like you. And thank you so much, Shush Trish. And this but see that's what I don't see. I pay all this money for internet every month and for it to be, popping on and off like that. Now, okay, so just to update, um, I had my corporal tunnel surgery. What I had what's called bilateral corporal tunnel surgery, and I had it on November 29th. So this is what, day 4 or something like that. I'm in pain. Um, I'm in pain, but my pain is not as bad as it was. But and what I mean by bilateral corporal tunnel surgery, for those who don't know, that means I had surgery on both of my hands. I have a lot of nerve pain. These are um, waterproof band aids that I had my son get from the store, um, trying them out so that I can wash my hands. But yeah, they sliced open my hand and loosened up a nerve or whatever in both of my hands. I said, well, you know what? And I'm being totally transparent here. I'm currently in between jobs. So I'm like, okay, what I was saying was before it popped off, um, since I have to have surgery on both of my hands, I might as well go ahead and have them both done at the same time. So I had bilateral corporal tunnel surgery. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, hey, cool kid. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Cool kid says, I hope you are all right. Doing better, cool kid. Thank you for stopping by. Beautiful. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And I apologize for the buffering. I really wish I could I am going to, maybe I can company in the morning and see what's going on with my internet. Why is it buffering when I try to go live? I don't know if the internet is different from when you're just surfing on the internet versus trying to go live, but it really shouldn't matter. Um, Internet connection is an internet connection, so I'm not sure why that would matter. But I didn't want to lose my thought. Oh, also, I wanted to commemorate today. Um, Today is Jay Z's birthday, so happy birthday to Jay Z. um, December 4th. I think he was born December 4th, 1969. So happy birthday to. And also today is an unfortunate day of the freedom fighter Fred Hampton. He was part of I think he was part of the Black Party. Well, he was murdered or gunned down, assassinated, or what have you, in his apartment on December 4th, 1969, where the police had just bust into his apartment. He was asleep, laying beside his pregnant girlfriend, and the police bust in with something called a no knock warrant, where it's exactly how it sounds. They just knock on your door, bust your door in, and can do whatever to you. They bust in it, bust into Fred Hampton's apartment and shot him and killed him. And I did see some pictures. This was 1969, December 4th, 1969. I saw some gruesome pictures where, was blood all in the bedroom and on the bed and all that, and he was just sleep at night. So so rest in paradise to him, to Fred Hampton, the freedom fighter, and to his family. I can't imagine what they go through for many years after that. It says it's buffering. Well, let me see. Lockheed Boss Lady, you have always been a part of my tribe since the beginning. I appreciate that. Martial law, shush trish. Yes, yes, and martial law, no knock warrant, um, co intel pro, the whole thing with the FBI or whatever was watching the Panthers, and just a way to kill the movement, the civil rights movement. That's why when you look back through history and you see about the civil rights movement, after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, I believe that was in 1968 or 69, um, in April. I think it was April 4th. If you look in the history books, they have the civil rights era, and right after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, that ended the civil rights era. Um, I don't think there's a coincidence on that the civil rights era ended with the murder and assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And the same thing with the late great Fred Hampton. And he was only like 21 or 22 years of age. And so that's why I think the generation nowadays, we are in a situation to where the young people today need to know you don't have to be a certain age to make a difference. A lot of the people who made a difference in history, they were under age 25. Many of them, they were college educated, college students. And then I'm not saying you have to be college educated to make a difference. I'm just saying I run into some young people and they feel like because they're not old enough that they can't make a difference. Well, Fred Hampton was only 21 or 22 years old when the police knocked into his door and assassinated him. 21 or 22. I'm not sure. He was either 21 or 22. That's it. That's a baby. My son's older than that. My son is helping to take care of me right now with my uh, bilateral carpal tunnel surgery. Fred Hampton didn't even make it. My son is 23. Fred Hampton didn't live to see 23. He was making a difference. And I wish the young people knew today we are in a situation. A lot of the progress that was made 50 years ago, they're trying to rework the clock. They're trying to turn it back. And we need to let the young people know you can make a difference. You can make a difference. It ain't even about money. And especially now, I can imagine what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Fred Hampton could have done with the technology that we have. Like right now, even though my internet connection is shoddy and is going in and out, imagine what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers could have done with this technology back then, if it existed back then. All they had was telephones and snail mail, fax machine, and they still got a lot of people and mobilized a lot of people back then. you know. Silk's BB scratching. Hey, hey, I have to hold on so I can see you guys. Glad I caught your live. Hope you have soothing in your healing. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm just going off. I come on here to talk about carpal tunnel, and I'm talking about some other stuff. But again, that's why I have to do I try to do a niche channel because I my mind go all over the place. But again, I did want to commemorate the late great Fred Hampton, um, from the Panthers, of him being assassinated today, um, December 4th, 1969. Today is December 4th, 2018. But I wanted to commemorate the late great Fred Hampton, and in the midst of commemorating that, I remembered that today is also Jay Z's birthday. I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of Jay Z. In fact, I'm not a fan of his at all. But I like him with Beyonce. I like him and Beyonce together. I'm really not a Jay Z fan with him by himself. He has some songs that I like, but other than that, I don't consider myself a fan of his. But I do like him with him and Beyonce together as a couple. So happy birthday to him, and commemoration always in our hearts, and keep his memory alive. Fred Hampton. Also hit the like button. I appreciate. I didn't even say hit the like button. Thank you so much for people who came by and the people who will watch this on the replay. Thank you. I also want to say, while I'm rambling, thank you so much for the texts and calls that I've had. Thank you to Lockheed Boss Lady. She's texted and called and text me to check on me. I thank you. And also my girl shares life. She called and texted me to check on me. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for everyone else who's text me. I did try to send emails out to people whose emails that I had before I underwent surgery, because right now I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm unable to type. My lifeline is this smartphone and this stylus pen. And when I type, it takes me a while. So this is my lifeline right here. Let me see. Hey, when boredom sets in. Hey, how are you? Let me see. Let me look. I feel bad. I lost the number. Oh, shush Trish. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, Let me see. I don't know how I can, because my hands hurt so bad. I'm not able to type. But okay, I'll see you later, Lockheed Boss Lady. Thank you. Get some rest. You have like 10 jobs. You need to get some rest. Let me see. Shush Trish, you are being brand consistent, Queen Crystal. Oh, thank you, Shush Trish. When boredom sets in, have you heard of Dr. Levi Harrison? He is the reason I can avoid carpal tunnel. The brother calls himself the gaming doctor, and he truly is, but it can also help with those whom type in office too. Okay, I didn't know that. Silks BB be scratching. What are you saying, sis? Speak as your mind come. It's very interesting. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I have to edit stuff though, because if I speak everything that comes to my mind, it will be graphic. Oh, also that reminds me. Okay, I'm kind of I guess 15 minutes in, but I am gonna do this. I have a very sensitive content disclaimer. I don't know if you guys can see this because I'm about to show you. I'm about to share with my corporal tunnel. Something was telling me, go ahead, go live, share your experiences with your corporal tunnel. And that was one thing. I'm not sure how I got it. I mean, it's some people that have authored 50 books that don't have corporal tunnel, and I haven't done nearly as much, but I got this. I ended up developing this pain, and I pray to the gods that this surgery was worth it and it will alleviate my pain. I can't really tell now because I'm just in pain all over with my hands. Let me tell you something before I get to the graphic part, but I am giving a warning. If you're squeamish, I'll give you the warning. I'll give the 60-minute or 60-second warning when what I'm about to do. But what was I about to say? My hands hurt so bad and it's so weak. I didn't realize that how much like your thumb and the palm of your hand, how much we do things and we need our thumb and the palm of our hand. I am unable to open a water bottle. Like, let me show you. And okay, I'm gonna share. All right, right now, okay, I have a background as a photographer, right? I care about my backgrounds. This back here, I made a makeshift background with my blankets and a piece of cardboard. I'm actually in bed, but I didn't want it to look like I was in bed because I'm not trying to give that boom chicka boom boom. I'm not trying to give that vibe, even though it's at night. I really didn't want to show my headboard, so I'm just letting you know I am in bed. I didn't want it to look like I'm in bed. I also didn't want to be in my bonnet. I'm not so young anymore, so I didn't want to be in my bonnet and in my nightgown and all that. I just need to be professional. Professional. Let me see. Shush Trish, let me see. I shouted you out in one of my videos about Oh, thank you. I missed it. I will go back and check that out. When boredom sets in, graphic, LOL. Stop. It is gonna be graphic. Just a warning. Let me see. Shush Trish. All of our limbs are very important. We take for granted our anatomy all the time. We do. And what I was about to say, my hands hurt so bad. It's just recovery of the surgery. This water bottle, my son, I have to ask my son to pre-open these for me because it's so painful. I cannot open the water bottle on my own. I can't because it's so painful. And you don't realize when you get up and you press on the palm of your hand, I use my forearm and my elbow because if I hit my palm of my hand, that's the worst pain ever. The worst pain. And I'm going to tell you something funny. I'm in so much pain and so weak. Um, I can't lift more than 5 pounds for the next 2 weeks. Also, if my son wanted to be funny, all he has to do is shut the door all the way to my bedroom. I'll be locked in here because I don't have enough strength in my hands to actually turn the knob to get out. I'll find a way to get out though. Even if I have to use my knees or something, or my feet, I'll be able to get out. But the point is, I can't use my hands to twist stuff. Um, I can't immerse my hands in water and bath and all that. Anyway, let me get with this. Well, no, because I'll show the graphic stuff later. But yeah. So for those, I don't know anyone personally who has had carpal tunnel surgery. So I didn't really have anyone to bounce questions off of. And so that's what inspired this particular live tonight, because I figured there might be other people out there who are facing with carpal tunnel. And I'll tell you something. I kicked and screamed. I did not want to have the surgery. Surgery was the last resort. I underwent I got the brace. There's like some kind of brace that you can wear so it would stabilize your wrist or whatever. I wore the brace. That didn't help. I went to the doctor and got cortisone shot injections in both of my wrists. That didn't work. And one thing that I was told about the cortisone shots is they don't want to keep giving you the shots because the shots, they do something to your veins or something like that. There, it's not good to keep getting the shots if they work, but the shots didn't work for me. So the last resort was um, getting the surgery. And I even asked, I was like, well, are there different kinds of exercises that I can do? Because I already have the corporal tunnel. So I remember earlier on in one of the comments, one of you guys, and I don't, oh my goodness, where's my stylus? Okay, here you go. One of you guys had said something. Oh, Zeals. Hey, Zeals. Oh, hi. I've seen you in other lives. Hey there. How are you? But one of the people on here, well, anyway, I can't see. I'm trying to go back through you guys' comments to see who it was that said it. But I am having a brain fart. I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, so yeah, so the carpal tunnel surgery, when you what was I about to say? When you get your nerve uh cut or something like that. I am having a brain fog. I forgot what I was gonna say. Partly is the pain. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm still in a lot of pain. And one thing, when I came out of the surgery, they gave me a few pain pills, but they really don't want to give you a lot of pain pills. So what's helping me is they did give me some pain pills, which I have a few left, but I have ibuprofen. But the kind of ibuprofen that I have is the stronger kind. I have 400 milligrams of ibuprofen. It was a prescription. I received this prescription for chest pain months ago. So I just happened to have it because I can't drive or anything. And so the doctors was like, well, in between your pain medicine, if you're still having pain, take some ibuprofen. And they was talking about over the counter ibuprofen. Well, I don't have over the counter ibuprofen. And what ibuprofen is supposed to do, for those who don't know, it's like an anti-inflammatory thing. So they was talking about anti-inflammatory. So they wanted me to take that in between the pain pills. Another thing I have to do is I have to keep my hands elevated. So when I go to sleep, I sleep with my hands. I have a bunch of pillows. I have 4 pillows, and I sleep with my hands up because they want to make sure the blood is not something. They want the blood to flow down or whatever. So I have to keep my hands up. Now it's not as bad now because it's been 4 days ago. But also every hour I do exercises. They want me to keep doing exercises so that I can keep limber, because if I don't, even though it hurts, this, it don't look like much, but this is painful. It's not as painful as it was, but before I would literally cry. This was painful. It still is painful, but I do this, they say 10 times in a row every hour when I'm up. So you guys are seeing me doing my exercises for the hour on camera. So this is what I have to do. They don't want stiffness to set in. Let me see. Hey, if anybody's coming here, hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. Um, Shania's Corner. Hey, let's talk. Glad to see you're doing better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see. What else? Um, when boredom sets in. What are you saying? My bad. I was referencing when you said you censor yourself. Oh, that's okay. I know you see we right here. You kind of crazy yourself when boredom sets in. So and I say that with the utmost respect. But yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. But but yes, I do my exercises so that my hands don't get stiff. Okay. And again, something told me to go ahead and make this video. It might help somebody. Again, I wouldn't say I'm unusual, but not everybody have both of them done at the same time. But since my situation, I might as well go ahead and have them done. But a lot of people will get one done at a time. But because I am in between jobs, it's like, hey, why get one done at a time? I might as well just get them both done and get them out the way, you know. But what was I going to say? Okay. So, what was I about to say? Yeah, so I was okay, I'll just ask, let me see. I understand uh your decision. What are you saying with boredom? LOL in love. but but no, if you guys have any questions about the carpal tunnel surgery, now I'm not claiming to be an expert on carpal tunnel. In fact, I'm still aggravated for the fact of I don't even know how I got it. It's not like I write a whole lot now. Normally, I know how to type. I learned how to type back in high school, where the high schools used to have the what you call that, um, they used to have trades. Like in high school, they had driver's ed, they had building trades, they had what do you call that, secretarial. So I went to secretarial to learn how to type, and my highest typing speed that I actually reached was like 55 words a minute, which it's okay, but I wouldn't say it was the real top tier. The top tier is like 65 words a minute and plus. I made it to 55 words a minute. So my hands were starting to get more bothersome, and I couldn't really type as fast as I normally could. And actually that stuff started about 3 years ago, and it just got worse about a year ago. I'm thinking and I'm wondering if, like, the breakdown in my body, for those who don't know, um, and I don't mean to get mushy here, but for those who don't know, I lost my mom last year, April 2017, and she passed away of pneumonia. And it seemed like ever since then, my body has been breaking down. So this time last year, I was going to school full time and I had a little job. So fast forward a year later, I had to withdraw from school. I was going for my bachelor's degree in social work. And yeah, I was going for my bachelor's degree in social work. And sometime around January of 2018, I just started um, having real bad chest pain, and everything just started going downhill. It just seemed like overnight. And so I actually withdrew from my classes like a few days before I think it's the spring semester. Cause yeah, so when you're in college, they have spring semester, fall semester, and summer. I think they have spring, fall, and summer. I think they don't have winter anymore. But anyway, I had to withdraw out of school. And one thing being in school, they don't care if you uh, are laying up on the table and you're dying or whatever. If you don't get your assignments in on time, it's like too bad, so sad. And I didn't want to run the risk of trying to finish my degree knowing that I have these ailments coming down on me and I may not be able to get my papers in on time. They will not refund your money. Plus, it was going to hurt my GPA, my grade point average. So I decided to drop out of school, drop out of college, and um, and then at the same time, the job I had um, ended up it was temporary anyway, and I ended up not being able to fulfill that because um, I had to keep up a quota. It was data entry, and my hands was hurting so bad I couldn't keep up with the quota. So I ended up, I hate to say I wasn't fired, but I was let go. And I'm saying not fired because I was working for the temporary agency, not for the place where they placed me, but because of what I found out later was corporal tunnel and the pain in my hands, I couldn't keep up with the data entry. And so I lost that, but I'm thankful I have a son that's able to help me. And I'm gonna say this too, ladies. Okay, so I'm a middle age. I'm 43 years old. My son is 23. You hear a lot of women that say, "My son and I, we live together," and they may say, "Oh, a man that lives with his mama." Yeah, he lives with me. We live together. I like to say we live together, but I will say out loud, my if it weren't for my son, I don't know where I'd be. I'm not married, and so when you have this type of surgery, especially bilateral carpal tunnel surgery, you need somebody with you to help you. And if it wasn't for my son, I wouldn't be able to. I don't know. I have a small family. We're not really close, so I don't have a husband. I'm not married. So I'm gonna tell you, if I was married, my husband would he would have to bathe me because I'm not even able to do that really well right now. Just being honest. Um, when nature calls, I use baby wipes. I've been using baby wipes anyway, but I exclusively am using baby wipes right now because it's really hard to get to that area. I'm okay. Did I say okay? I need to start the disclaimer. Very sensitive claim. I'm gonna do this disclaimer. Okay, so now we're at that point. If you're still here, thumbs up. I love you. Thank you. But this is the disclaimer. Very sensitive content. If you are squeamish, let me try this one. Warning: graphic content, very graphic content. If you are squeamish, please leave now, okay? Leave now or forever hold your peace if you are squeamish, because I am about to discuss some stuff and I'm about to show you some stuff that's graphic. So please, if you are squeamish, if you are eager, or early, whenever you see this on the replay, when you see me do this. Now, I did it earlier, and I didn't really talk about the squeamish stuff. But if you are squeamish, please leave right now, and I will not be offended, okay? But I'm still gonna finish this video. But um, but yeah, so I use baby wipes. But I was gonna say, one thing I can't bring myself to do is to ask my son to wipe me. And right now, I'm not able to wipe myself really good. So if I was married, guess who would be wiping me? Guess who would be on bathe duty? My hubby. Hey, hubby. My hubby will be on wiping duty. I can't bring my son to ask him to help wipe me. Just being, remember, I already gave the disclaimer. Leave now. So, so yeah. So I use baby wipes. I also use plastic gloves when I go to when nature calls. I put plastic gloves on and I wipe myself. Make sure I'm being extra careful because what you don't want infection to go into your stitchings. Let me see. Is anybody saying? Let me see. Let me go here because I want to. Okay, Shanae's corner. I have to get that surgery on my right hand. Oh, you do? Oh yeah, that. And you know what? Even though you be one-handed, it's gonna be hard. I don't know. I know. Well, everybody's different. They was telling my son that I should be able to drive the next day. I'm like, I don't know why they told you that, because everybody's pain tolerance is different. I cannot drive the next day. I can't drive until they get these stitches out because it's so painful. And remember, when you drive, you put your hand on the steering wheel. I'm not pressing my hand up against the steering wheel. And you cannot lift more than 5 pounds. So I think even if you get one at a time done, okay, you'll be one handed. I'm not sure, how much. It depends on what kind of work you do too. So blessings to you if you get that surgery, Shania's corner. Okay, Silk's BB's be scratching. Uh, are you sure you have a son over 20? You look like you're in your. Oh, thank you, baby. Oh, yes, I have a 23-year-old. Yep. Um, when boredom sets in. Even if we work out a lot, there are many people who ignore the muscles in the hand and the wrist. We rarely stretch. I tend to wake up doing hand stretches, but I'm a gamer. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Let me see. Shania's corner. I've been getting the shots in my wrist, but they told me that I will need to get the surgery to take the pressure off my nerve. I've been delaying it though. Yeah, it's scary, and like I say, there's no such thing as a what do you call that? Minor surgery. There's no such thing. Anything can go wrong in a surgery, so it's a major decision. Yeah, those shots, if they help, fine. But from what I was told, the shots don't last, and it's not good to keep getting the shots because it does something with your other nerves or whatever. But I really hate that it would even come to this, that you would have to get surgery. But yeah, if you, whatever situation you're in, Shania's corner, if you feel that's a last resort, look at your circumstances and prepare. You're gonna need some help. Even though you're getting one done, it's gonna be a lot. So if you have somebody that can help you, you're gonna need help. Even with just one. I got both done. But even with just one, um, and if your right hand, are you right-handed, Shania's corner? Because if you are, then you might as well act like you got both done like me because you're done. Um, just saying. Let me see. And I don't mean it like that. I'm sorry. I mean it with the utmost love and respect, Shania's corner. I'm not saying you're done, but if you are right-handed, I'm right-handed. So you said you need the surgery on your right hand. If that's your dominant hand, yeah, you're gonna be pretty down. So let me see. When boredom sets in, I graduated from college in summer. We had a 1 hour graduation. God is good. Oh, well, congratulations. When boredom sets in, everybody else had a 5 hour graduation. Bored as hell. 5 hours. Oh my goodness. I only know about 1 hour graduation. I ain't know about no 5 hour. When boredom sets in, wet wipe your over here. Wet wipe wipes have your booty on fleek. I know that's right. I'm sitting over here wishing I had one of those. What do you call them things with the water fountain that go in your booty? What you call that? I think it's called a bidet. I wish I had one of those. Like, whoo, Lord, that would be what lovely. Have a bidet going. Whoo, goodness. So let me see. Um, 90 lovely 90% real. Lovely 90% real. Hey there. Thank you for stopping by. My back messed up. I don't recommend shots. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me see. Shania's Corner. They made it look like the surgery would be an easy thing, but I am right-handed. They, of course, they're gonna make it look like it's an easy thing. It's it's a major thing. They're cutting into your body. There's no such thing as a minor surgery. This is major. This is, and then the I don't know. I'll say I'm vain a little bit. I'm gonna have zipper hands, Frankenstein hands. You know, but yeah, you're if you are right-handed, you're gonna need some help. You are, and you shouldn't be lifting more than 5 pounds. And I was told up until they take the stitches out, and even then, I was told it can be up to a year before you are back to 100%. And it's really not a true 100%. You're never truly going to be 100%, but it would be a year, is what I was told, before I'll be back to, I guess, acceptable levels or whatever. Um, but the skin um, healing, that may take some weeks for it to heal after they take the stitches out in 2 weeks. But I'm gonna show you guys something. And um and I had bandages wrapped around for like the first 3 days for 72 hours. I had to leave the bandage on, and then Saturday I think it marked the 72 hours. So I took the bandages off, and what I saw, I was like, "Woo!" I was floored. I'm like, "Oh my God!" I couldn't. I didn't like seeing my hands like that. I'm going to show you guys. I'm getting ready. So we're coming up to. I don't want to hold you guys too long, but I appreciate the ones that's still here, and the ones that came by and couldn't stay. I appreciate that. But but yeah, if you get that surgery, Shania's Corner, yeah, you if you don't have somebody, if you're not married or whatever, and you don't have somebody with you, you're gonna need some help. Um, Especially if you getting it on your dominant hand, because like I said earlier, I don't know if you was here. I have trouble opening bottled water. My son, I have to have my son pre-open bottles of water for me, because I can't open it up. I mean, I can open it up now because he pre-opened it for me, but without that, and I'm getting caught now. That's another thing too. I want to learn how to be professional on here and dainty. I want to be feminine and dainty. I don't want to be like no. I'm gonna use my straw. Now there is another YouTuber on here, and another thing about me too. I know I'm going off on a different subject. I love shouting out other channels. I'm still, I consider myself a baby YouTuber, and I got that term from No Salt BP. She's another channel. Check her out, and check out everybody that's on here on the replay. If you see the names in the chat and all that, check out all the channels. Shish, Trish, When Boredom Sets In, Shania's Corner, Lockhead Boss Lady. Um, I'm not sure. There's some other people that came on here too. I don't know if you guys have channels, but they can click on that or whatever. But it's a show. It's a channel on here that I love. I love a lot of channels, but it's a channel called Jay Lee's Corner. Absolutely love that channel. She does a lot of reviews for different shows, and I like she have her cup and it has a straw, and I like the way she does her sip. Just very dainty and pretty. So I'm trying to be like her when it comes to sipping my water. I'm like, wait a minute, and I'm parched. I'm getting cotton mouth. Let me do this. I want to be dainty, cause really, I was a tomboy growing up. Tomboy. Honestly, I didn't have any boyfriends in high school. So now that I'm getting older, middle age, you know what? That's why they call it midlife crisis. Because I think I'm having one of those too. My body's breaking down. I'm having a midlife crisis. Now I want to be all dainty and feminine. But before, I didn't care about being dainty and feminine. Anyway, let me look on here. And thank you for the people that's still here. So let's see. Um, when boredom says, shout out boredom. His channel is stop it. Yes, just because you said don't shout out. Yes, when boredom sets in, is a gaming channel. And you know what I love about your channel? In all seriousness, when boredom sets in, I'm gonna be honest, I can't really get into the gaming channels, but I like your style of your gaming channel. I like your commentary that you give when you're gaming. So that's what I love about your channel. And that's why I decided to subscribe to your channel. But I typically can't really get into the gaming channels, but yours is a different type of gaming channel. So check him out. So yeah, I really like that. Shania's Corner. I have a husband and 6 girls. What? You have a husband and 6 girls? Oh, so you got plenty of okay. Then you got plenty of help, young lady. I got one child and a small family, so oh good, then you'll be covered. But it's good to kind of know what's gonna go on so you can let them know, your husband and your 6 girls. Oh, that's beautiful. You sound like you have a beautiful family. You say I like her too. Oh, hey, Darren O'Neill. Hi, how are you? You know what? Excuse Darren O'Neill. I hope everything's great with you. I know one of the YouTubers on here that like you or whatever. I hope you all right with visiting my channel, cause she's kind of jealous. I don't know if she would like you on my channel. I'm joking. You can visit any channel you want to, and I'm joking too with the other person. I'm not gonna say their name, but I think you know who I'm talking about. She's lots of fun. Um, lovely 97% real. I love your name. You have lovely 97% real. That's a unique. You got 97% real. Girl, you will be okay. Praying for you, girl. Thank you. Bless you, family tree. Sometimes I'm a bit wise. Sometimes I'm a fool. Well, that's all of us, but I love it. So thank you for sharing. Hashtag drama alert. Stop. Stop. But okay, let me see. You smiling. Uh-huh, Darren O'Neill. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be trying to make the you up here cheating on the channel. You know, some of these channels, some of these channel creators, they're jealous, honey. They don't like you spreading yourself around on different channels. They like, I saw you on that Hussey's channel. Then you're gonna try to come back over here. And I already saw you get kind of yelled at, Darren O'Neill. So I don't want you to get in trouble. What you say? No, not at all. See, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want you to get yelled at. And the other content creator, yeah, he over here. He over here. I'm joking. But thank you for stopping by. Okay, so now here we go. I want to do this because I think this will help somebody, and it you know it's not for shock value. I just want to share, and because just so you don't have the shock of your life like I did. So I am going to do this live, and thank you so much. It looks like it says I have some people still here. So okay, I'm gonna do it while I still got people here. So again, graphic, very sensitive content, very sensitive. Warning, graphic content. See, I'm using my cell phone, so I can't put the graphics up here. All right, so leave if you're squeamish. I'm going to take off my bands now so you can see my incisions the way they look. Okay, And after I take these off, I'm gonna have to log off because I'm gonna let them air, and then I'm going to rebandage them. So I'm gonna start with this one because this one's not as bad. So this is my right hand. This is my left one. I'm gonna start with the right one because the right one's not so bad. So I see my numbers. Leave if you're squeamish. All right, I'm gonna show you. Here we go. Ew. Oh, and they put their initials. I had two different doctors do my do each one of my hands. All right, I'm gonna show you this one. I don't know if you can see. This is my stitches. This is my right hand. Can you see? Let me back up some. Stitches. Right hand. That's their initials of the doctor. I had two. I had a younger, less experienced doctor do my right hand. This is the right hand that you're looking at now. The younger, less experienced doctor, and I don't mean it like that. He did a good job. My hands were very numb. They were numb for like 6 hours, and then after the numbness went away, that's when the pain came on. Okay, so this is my right hand. This is my stitches. I don't know if you can see. Okay. All right. Here's my left hand. This is the more gross one. It looked like somebody left and somebody came back. Graphic, sensitive disclaimer. If you are squeamish, please go. I'm about to show something graphic. All right, I'm taking off the other bandage. Ew. Ooh, Lord. This is my left hand. You see that? I called them first thing in the morning, Monday morning. I said, I'm concerned about how my hand is going to heal. This is my left hand. The older, more experienced doctor did this hand. This is my left hand. I don't know if you guys can see. So it's my stitches around it, and that in the middle, that's my flesh or fleshy part that's hanging out. And I called them. I said, "Why is my fleshy part hanging out?" Well, they said they try not to put so many stitches in so that it can help with healing. If they put too many stitches in, it will be your skin will be closing up, and it makes it harder for it to heal. So they try to put as few stitches as possible, but they say every day it closes, it gets better. And they're right. It looked worse than this before. So this is my left hand. So I'm going to put both hands up. This is my right hand. This is my left. The one with the flesh. You see something that's sticking out? That's my flesh. So let me, I'm going to be real careful with this. So this is funny. Silk's BB scratching. What's funny? 2 in college, 2 live on their own, 2 at home, so I'm good. Okay. Darren O'Neill, wait, let me prepare. Well, it seemed the younger doctor did a better job. Silk's BB scratch. Oh, look, it is painful. So it's very painful. It's painful. Yeah, you know what? They both, it does, because the right one, it looks a lot neater. He put a lot more stitches in. But this one also is itching more than this one. Um, so this is the older, more experienced one. He's of the old school. They're not trying to put as many, um, what do you call that, stitches in. The younger one, he put more stitches in. It does look a lot more neater, but they're saying as it heals, they don't want too many Um, Let me put both. They don't want too many um, stitches because your skin will be stretching and that kind of interferes with, the healing. So, yeah, I said the same thing. I said the right hand from the younger, less experienced one, it looks a lot better. The older, more experienced one, he didn't put that many stitches in. But your body heals itself. The stitches help. Um, so yeah, so I'm just now starting to get a lot of itching and stuff. So the itching is showing that it's healing. So yeah, this is graphic. So sorry, it looks painful because it is very painful. Uh, what are you saying, Silks BB? When you was talking about Darian? Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, because I didn't seen him. He had already got kind of scolded by another YouTuber, and I'm like, okay, you tipping and dipping over here. I don't want you to get in trouble. These women laying their claim on you, but that's it. I don't know. Hopefully this will help somebody. So I had bilateral corporal tunnel surgery, very painful, but it's getting better, getting a lot better. And so I don't know if anybody have any questions that's still here about corporal tunnel surgery. If you don't, that's fine. But thank you so much for stopping by again. Thanks you to the people who reached out to me um, offline. Lockhead Boss Lady, check her out, her channel out. She does workouts and she does call-ins too. She does a lot of stuff. She's got like 50, 11 jobs, and she does YouTube. So check her out. Shares life. She's called and text me. Now she has a channel too. She does reviews and stuff. She hasn't been able to do a lot because she herself has had some stuff going on, but still check her out. Um, check her, support her. Also, I am going to give a shout out to S. Hutchinson, uh, aka Miss Underscore Shelly. I'm giving a big shout out to you. And full disclosure, for those who know or may not know, um, myself, Sister Crystal of Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop and Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop Remix, myself and S. Hutchinson, we have been at odds. We, kind of, I don't know, we had some issues with one another, and we're working through them. And so I do want to say, I saw that she had shouted me out the other day, and up until then, um, we did kind of have a little breakthrough or whatever. But I do want to say thank you so much for shouting me out. Um, I like you a lot. I like you. I like your channel. I've always stayed subscribed to you. So thank you so much. You always find a way, even through the shade. But that's okay. Through the shade, you always find a way to give gems and try to help YouTubers grow their channels and get better. So I do appreciate you for that. So again, a big shout out to S. Hutchinson, aka Miss Underscore Shelly. It takes a lot to kind of be at odds with with somebody, and then to publicly get out there and say, hey, we're trying to work things out, and I appreciate that. I really do. So, and thanks again to everyone who stopped by. Again, check out Shish Trish. Also, Miss Gina, Queen of Talks. Send your love over to her, her channel. Lockhead Boss Lady. when boredom sets in. Oh man, it did that again. Okay, I'm gonna say cool kid. That's what I was saying before it went off. Um, who else? Let me go through here so I don't miss. Silks BB, check her out. Um, Darren O'Neill. I don't know if you have any content, Darren O'Neill, but thank you for stopping by. Lovely 97.97% real. Um, Thank you, lovely 97% real. Um, who else? Let me go back and see. Um, would let me be scratching. Sure. Only thing, I do need to let it air out some because if I don't, it's gonna stay moist and it's not gonna heal. So I do need to let air get to these, but I do I cover it back up so that I don't. You have fibers in your sheets and stuff like that. You don't want that to get in your sheets and stuff like that. You don't want that to get in your stitches or whatever. And I'm looking at this now. I'm like, ooh, my lovely creases are gone. I'm gonna always have the Frankenstein zipper hands, but if I have to have Frankenstein zipper hands and without the pain, I'll accept that. But again, thank you for everyone who came by. Hopefully, this will help somebody who's having to go through the carpal tunnel surgery, whether you're having both done, the carpal tunnel bilateral surgery. I think that's the term they told me. That's when you get both of them done at the same time. And for me, two different doctors did my hand. So the older, more experienced doctor did this hand. That's the left hand. And the younger, less experienced doctor, I think he told me he's been a doctor for 5 years. He did this hand. The older, more experienced doctor, been doing it for 25, 30 years, did this hand. But their reasoning is they don't want they want fewer stitches in your hand. So yeah, so carpal tunnel surgery is no joke. It's a surgery, but don't let them tell you, oh, it's nothing or it's small. It's not. It's not. So all right then. Well, this has been Sister Crystal with Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop Remix. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, take care. Comment below on the replay if you have any questions about what I'm going through with the carpal tunnel surgery. If you know somebody or if you yourself have had it, we can have those discussions too. I greatly appreciate that. Hopefully, this will open up a dialogue on stuff like that. And I will check out you guys' content because I am wide awoke because I am in pain. So, all right then. Until next time, this is Sister Crystal. Let's Talk Classic Hip Hop Remix. Like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, take care.